everybody. Good morning and welcome to Market Wash Live with Gilbert Joekpata. And without further ado, I think it's right. I say compliment of the season. It's time for Christmas, where you have your rice. Coach Sammy loves a lot and chicken, even though the market did not give you that easy ability to take profit. You have to work for it if you want to make the most out of the market right now. And that's one thing we try to help, our client at the Smart Investors Launch Premium channel do. We still send out profitable trade setup regardless of the market condition. And once again, compliment of the season and welcome to a new investing and trading week. And that is why I am your host. So this is Market Watch Live, and I'm Gilbert Joekpata. Every week always break down three key market events that can move prices, up or down. And also we do an outlook for BTC and the market in general, as well as give you strategies, you should use for the new investment and trading week. And so if you always enjoy what we do, give a like to this video, share, and invite your friends. Share this video also with a friend, who want to have an insight to what BTC will always do. Oh, good Lord. I think something is happening. Sounds default. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm hoping that you could still hear me loud and clear. Anybody who could still hear me clearly, just let me know in the comment section. Use the comment section and let me know. Have my sound changed? If it has, how much has it changed? Just go to the comment section and let me know. Who is here with me? Yeah, I see a couple of you. Just go to the comment section. Let me know. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, how clear? Okay. Please say she can hear me. Please, how clear can you hear me? Is there a much change to my sound? How much has it changed? Okay, wisdom can hear me. Okay, clearly. That's the question. Clearly. Yes, no. Faint. Let me know. Just so I begin. Miss Peace, what's going on? Okay, Miss Peace says she can hear me. Yeah, you said you can hear me. I'm trying to find out how clearly can you hear me. So to make the most of our time, let me see if in the next 15 to 20 minutes, we could call it a day and give it the most value. What I want you to know is what and how I've always wanted you guys to approach Market Watch. I want you to see yourself as the pilot flying the plane, but here you are the investor who manages your investment and trading portfolio. But as a pilot, is there a pilot who is going to take off without understanding the weather forecast, for that day or for that week? That's the same thing you should do for yourself. Try to understand what's happening in the market, what are the key market events, what are price action saying, what's the direction the market is going to take. And that's what we always do here at the Smart Investors Lodge Market Watch Live. So, last week on Market Watch Live, we predicted Bitcoin was going to have a dip. And of course, it happened just as we analyzed, and many persons were wondering what's happening to the market and all of that. But this should not have surprised any smart investor or a market watcher who understood what we're looking out for and how the market played just like we analyzed. So on Market Watch Live today, it's going to be no difference. We're going to reveal to you the trade events that will bring the most volatility, that can take prices up, that can prices down. And also we'll share with you price forecasts and expectation, for the new investment and trading week. We'll also look at why some traders panic while others are making profit regardless of what the market does. And then we'll look at the critical signs that shows us where the market is heading to, and also give you some actionable insight to position your portfolio for success. Once again, happy new investment and trading week, compliments of the season, and Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. So without further ado, I think we've missed something that's so important here. Right here, the three market event we're meant to watch out for. I thought that data should have been ready right here. Unfortunately, I'm just having it here. Who's gonna stick with me? Just stick with me while I look for a means to put it right here for all of you to see. I know this is going to eat into our time, but certain times we make certain sacrifices, but it's going to be worth the entire moment. And meanwhile, while we wait for this, if you're watching us live, go to the comment section, type live. Those of you who will be watching the replay, as well, free go to the comment section and also type replay. So lots and lots of things are set to happen in the market, for this new investment trading week. But these are the three market events watching out for. So top on our list, which is happening today, is the USPCE, index, core PC index. So the previous was 2.8%. But then why is PC index important and why is it something you should watch out for? You should know that this is the Fed's favorite gauge for inflation. And so the readings, the numbers that can come out today can pressure the Fed to soften, their interest rate or, go hawkish or maintain a pause. Smart investors were watching out for what the PC index is going to come out like because this can pressure risks on assets, crypto in particular. The kind of data that could come out from PC price index can push risks on assets up, down, or with range. And so that is why today's PC numbers is very important because it could also tell us, with a large level of certainty, what the Feds are going to do in regards to interest rates. Will they increase it? Will they pause? Will they start cutting? And once we can anticipate what the Fed's going to do, it's going to do far away, further, we could tell with a large level of certainty what BTC will do. So this is why smart investors are watching out for the USPC numbers. And second analysis happening on Wednesday is the Monad token unlock. This is super. This is trendy. This is a catalyst event. And why is this? Is because 32.8% of MON supply, which the value of that token, of the token they're about to release, is about $629 million of their token will be unlocked. This is large. An unlock like this always leads to volatility. Prices tend to go up, prices tend to go down. Like whenever they are released, prices tend to always go down. Why? Because in many cases, the supply they are sending into the market is always higher than the demand. The simple laws of demand and supply is basic principles of economics, which you would have learned even in secondary school. So we always try our best, to break down, whatever we are saying here. So a common investor or a common retailer could invest smartly. You could think the way institutional investors also invest. And so there could be selling pressure, and it's important that investors reposition early. Those of you who are invested in more Nomad, it's an opportunity to reposition. There are a couple of actions smart investors can take when activities like this is happening, from selling to buy for cheap, or if it's trading on the futures market, in most cases, you have opportunity to short the market. While on the other hand, investors that are not holding monarch, this could also be opportunity where you go buy, why prices are down. And last but not the least, which is happening today, is the Uniswap unification vote. So this is a governance vote that could won about 100 million Uniswap token, which is about 10% of its supply, and it's going to introduce ongoing fee-based bonds, strengthen Uniswap's value, and also narrative driving, of course, speculative positioning. So this is actually a vote that started taking place since the 19th of this month, and is going to conclude on Thursday. So when this happen, it's going to be massive for Uniswap. At the same time, it's going to drive speculative value around Uniswap. So especially in terms of their DeFi narrative. So even though Uniswap, in regards to what the token, Uniswap token has not been doing massively well, in the marketplace. So I think that this is a kind of revive that is about to take place in the Uniswap economy. And I think it's a great thing for Uniswap and also investors and those around its ecosystem. And this is something we should watch out for. The outcome of these votes. The outcome of these votes will tell us with a large level of certainty what we should be expecting from Uniswap as investors, those who like to position, whether it's short term, mid term, also long term. So let's watch out for Thursday. Let's see the outcome of that vote. If you ask me, I think that it will be positive. People should vote for this burning and change of mechanism that's going to take place on Uniswap. Meanwhile, for those of you who are watching live, don't forget, go to the comment section. Let me know where you're watching us live from. Include your location. We're gonna read the comment section and know where you all are watching us live from. Without further ado, let's dive into some technicals. Let's find out what's happening. Is this a BM or is some bull trap that the market is set for? So Bitcoin demand has dropped below its long-term trend since early October of this year. And there is one thing for those of you who have followed us. We have been so major in calling every move the market has made, from identifying as low as this level. You could see some of our price actions and all of that. Each move will go at each level the market has got to. But what you to know and see is that Bitcoin has maintained its multi-year support line. Its multi-year support line. It hasn't broken it. This is the funny. And why many persons spend time saying things like, have we topped? Have the market topped? As much as I think is an important question to ask, so one can position, it's not as important as asking, have we begun a bear market? Have we topped is an important question. And there are signs which have shown that the market is presenting to us of signs that we may have topped. But at the same time, Bitcoin is still holding a very major technical support line. And until we break this technical support line, I cannot say we are technically in a bear market. This is what I mean. As much as this support line is holding, and even though BTC has shown us sign that we may have topped, as long as the support line is holding, BTC can have some major bounce. Back to 100, back to 110, back to 120, back to 125, even back to 130, or even back to 140. However, what do I expect some of you to do? What should I expect some of you to do? Or what should I expect smart investors to do? And what are we doing here at the Smart Investors Watch? First of all, what we share here is financial advice. This is just for education. This is just for information, that is back from over half a decade of experience, in the marketplace. And so, what should you do? What should you do? BTC can come as much as this range, that range, even form a new all-time high. But at each of those levels, you understand that those are places where institutional investors will always socially engineer their exits. These are levels institutional investors will always socially engineer their exits. But then let's look very closely at what's happening here, right? As at last week, we call this move that took us down to this level because this is a bear flag. Right here is a bear flag. This you see here is a flag, and it tells us what the market is bearish. But does it mean, even though the market is bearish, this is one I still want you to know. Look here, we are in rebound. This is a major support level. This also is another major support level. So we range bound. So this is what BTC has: support, resistance, support. We may be heading to another resistance, but at the same time, Don't forget, this BF flag we have here to push selling pressure on BD. Don't forget, we reached support last week due to after analysis. The market seems to be making a bounce, and so we are making a bounce. What are our expectations? What are expectations? Back to our support line. But this time around, when this BF flag always leads, BF flag always leads to a breakdown of structure. Why? So right now, this structure has not been validated, and very support level, which is multi support. Once that breaks, which we kind of getting into the beginning of, a bear market technically. So while the market has shown signs that we may have topped, confirmation signals we need is actually the break of multi-year support level. The moment there is a break of multi-year support level, then we know that the market has begun, we're falling into a bear market technically. And we're not trying to make this decision based on emotions or what everybody is doing in the market, but based on what the market is showing us. So don't forget that support we're testing. So I don't know, my network so it's not allowing me uh, play with. It's not like with my shots. However, just like I said, we're not going to go into next year with network messing us up. So we also have option two here, where we may just head here and break because this needs to get broken. Validation, and what is it that could give us an invalidation? The moment we break above this level. So ABTC success break above, it invalidates this BF flag. But this BF flag tells us that there's going to be selling pressure eminent that may break down this level. And also, this is if we break through this level, if we break above, it invalidates this BF flag and means that there will be an upward continuation, which 100K may be another level that will hold it. And so this is liquidity one. If we get to 100K, it could still lead into a spill off, or liquidity two, 105 still leads to another spill off. But lest this gets invalidated, the market first of all is still range bound. At the same time, the market still shows us signs of a couple of things it is meant to do. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Free to ask any question for those of you who are just joining us. Free. Let me see. I'm going to take one or two questions, and then we'll call it a day. So for those of you who may be expecting some more technicals, so in the next 3 hours, our team of market analysts is going to publish technical expectation for BTC and other um, altcoin. So you see technically what the market shows us is going to happen, this new week, not just for BTC but for other crypto assets out there. So let's do some questions, right? So who's gonna do some questions, my friends? So I'm gonna take. Let's see if we have one or two questions, and then we also have some communication with everyone. Okay, Anthony is watching us live. That's God Spy is watching live. God Spy did not include us in your location. Let's your location. Where in the world are you watching us from? We also have Miss Peace, Miss Peace watching us live from the UK. We have Mr. Joseph watching us live. You guys should always include where you're watching us live from. So, in the absence of any more question, I think this is the right time we call it a day, right? So, I should let you all know what should you be doing as a smart investor, except you are actively managing a trading position. So, if you are trading, you're actively managing a trading position, like we do here in the Smart Investors Lodge. We are a hybrid. We are both investors and we're also both traders. And for traders, we take regardless of the direction the market makes. So if the market is going up, we go long and we're still making money. If the market is going down, we short the market, which means the market is moving in reverse. So if it's going down, we still go short. So we're making money regardless of the direction the market make, right? But then one major reason why we trade here in our community is because we want to be creating short cash flow. So market goes up, smaller time frame, we go up with it. Market goes down, time frame, we go down with it. But as investor, I also manage an investment portfolio. As a matter of fact, I'm not just your mere trader, I'm an investor. So I have investment portfolio. What should you be doing as a smart investor? This is what you should be doing. This is time to play defense. Most of your assets should be sitting in USDT because market will always give you opportunity to buy for cheap. It's time to play defense. You want to sit on USDT because discount sales is going to come into the marketplace. Discount sales. Your favorite asset is going to go down. Your favorite asset will go down up to 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, or even 80%. What you want to do is you want to sit in USDT to take advantage of the discount sale. You just don't want to look into the market and I wish I had money to buy. No, it's not what you want to do. You want to look into the market and be like, wow, I could buy 10x of this asset, 10 more. Like I could hold 10 times more of this asset, with the little money I have. So it's time to play defense, my friends. And regardless of what you do in the marketplace, if you must invest and trade the cryptocurrency market, make sure you're using XT. XT, we're official partners for XT. And presently, XT is giving $50 for new signups. Lots and lots of opportunities and freebies for newbies that are signing up on the exchange. So make sure use our official link. I don't know. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to include our official link somewhere around here for those of you who may not have signed up so that you could receive your freebie. At the same time, don't forget to join our Telegram channel. Join our Telegram channel. Join us also on Discord. And don't forget, if you must invest or trade the market, make sure you invest and trading smartly, my friend. I'm going to see you some other time, next week, same time for another